guys! If you're watching this vlog, most probably you are looking for extra cash. Pang-emergency, pang-ikot, pang-dagdag, or kung saan mo man talaga kailangan gamitin. Today, I will share my top 3 online lending apps based on my experience and real user behavior. Disclaimer, this video is not sponsored, not paid, just honest review. Online lending apps are helpful, but they can also be dangerous if you don't understand the terms. So I will explain the pros and cons, repayment term, interest, and agent behavior, so you can decide wisely. Before anything else, let me say this. Online loan apps are not free money. Most of them can access your contacts, track your repayment behavior, increase or decrease your credit limit based on how you pay. Rule of thumb, only borrow what you can pay on or before due date, read repayment terms, not just the amount you receive. Let's get started. First on my list is Tala. This loan app is usually my first recommendation, especially for beginners. And why? Because Tala ay borrower friendly. Sasabihin ko yung kanyang pros and cons. Dito muna tayo sa pros niya. Hindi mo kailangan ng payslip dito, kaya kung unemployed ka, okay na okay to. One valid ID lamang ang kailangan. Simple application, at ang pinakagusto ko sa kanya ay meron siyang 60 days repayment term kahit sa first loan mo pa lang. Ito pa, hindi sila nang haharas kahit maliit ka pa ng bayan. Pero, syempre naman, kung mangungutang ka, bayaran mo na rin siya before or sa mismong due date mo. Compared to other apps, 60 days yung repayment neto, sa kanila, mayroon lamang silang 7 days, mayroon lamang silang 14 days, and 60 days is already long. Hindi ka may pressure sa pagbabayad dito. Ito naman yung kanyang cons. Of course, sa umpisa, ang papahiram niya lang sa inyo ay 1,000 pesos, which is for me, good na yun. At hindi siya agad nag-i-increase kahit bayaran mo siya. Hindi siya bigla ang magiging 3,000, hindi siya agad magiging 5,000. Gradually po yung kanyang pag-increase. Tala is best for people na first time lang mag-loan. Next is Online Loan Pilipinas. Ito, masasuggest ko, isang beses nyo lang siyang heheraman pag emergency lang. Sa unang loan lang siya maganda. Pero, ito yung pinakamaganda sa kanya, as in fast approval, quick disbursement, one valid ID lang din, at wala nang kailangan na proof of income, wala nang payslip, or kahit estudyante ka, pwede ka rin mag-apply. Cons, no? Pag nag-reloan ka dito, mataas na yung kanilang interest. Repayment term nila ay 10 days lang, kaya kung wala ka pang pambayad, hindi ito pwede sa'yo. So, magtala ka muna. Wala nang ibang option, kundi yun nga, 10 days lang. Mong makukuha yung hinihiram mo sa first loan lang ha, kasi walang interest talaga. Cons, medyo makulit yung kanilang agent. Minsan kahit nagbayad ka na, tawag pa sila kasi nga, late yung kanilang system. Before you're due, ayun, as in, tawag ng tawag. Pero hindi naman sila agresibo na minumura ka. Remind ka lang nila, kailangan mo na magbayad, due date mo sa ganito. Yun lang yung nakakainis dito. Kasi syempre, di ba, may mga bagay din tayong ginagawa. Hindi naman natin laging hawak yung phone natin. OLP is good for emergency use only. Hindi ko siya nire-recommenda sa mga magre-reloan. Pag na-miss mo yung isang araw na bayad, malaki na agad yung kanilang interest. Kaya kung kilala mo si OLP, this is not for you. Last but not the least ay si One Hand. Para sa akin, ito na yung may pinakamalaking offer agad-agad. Kasi ako, inofera niya agad ako ng 3,000 pesos kahit first time borrower pa lang ako. At ang kinaganda sa kanya ay 1 month repayment term. Siya 7 days, hindi siya 18 days, 1 month po. Mabilis yung kanyang pag-increase lalo na kapag nagbabayad ka on your due date. Kasi pag nagbayad ka dito ng early repayment, pwedeng hindi ka na makaloan sa kanila. Again, pag nag-advance ka ng bayad dito ng kunyari, 2 days pa lang nakakalipas, babayaran mo na siya. Pag kailangan mo na siya ulit, hindi ka na makaka-reloan. Based naman sa aking experience sa kanilang agent behavior, actually sobrang kulit din, 7 days bago mag-due, re-remind sila na dapat magbayad ka na. Mapatext, mapatawag, siguro mga 100 na beses sa isang araw, as in literal 100 na beses. Kaya 7 days before you're due, magbayad ka na. Wag lang yung 5 days ka pa lang nakakahiram, magbayad ka na kasi hindi ka na makaka-reload in case of emergency. And ito pa, fast approval din siya. Pag first time borrower ka pa lang, nasa 12 hours lang yung kanilang assessment. Pero ako nun kasi mga 1 hour lang na-receive ko na agad. Tapos kapag repeat borrower ka na, 5 minutes lang ay madi-disperse na agad sa account mo. So I will rank them based on peace of mind. Tala, pinaka-safe, beginner-friendly, one hand, bigger amount, strict sa rules. Last ko is si OLP. Good lang siya para sa first-time borrower. Pero pag nag-reloan ka na, stressful ito. Each app has a purpose. So, lagi kayo talagang magbabasa ng mga loan agreement. Again, online lending apps are tools. They can help you or hurt you. Don't borrow just because it's available. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to hit like, comment, share, and subscribe. Bye! And God bless. And God bless. And God bless as always.